Well, happy Sunday to you. I assume that you survived Christmas and that you are moving excitedly towards what hopefully will be a new and exciting new year with COVID in the rearview mirror. Gosh, I hope so, don't you? So we're out here at the bay, which is pretty frozen over right about now, about as far as you can see. Although it's warmer today than it was yesterday, it's about 26 degrees, and I think it was about 16 yesterday, so we're almost 10 degrees warmer. But you can see as we walk over near the water, we have more ice and water. Although I would definitely not step out on that. I would definitely not recommend any ice fishermen go out there today unless they have some real serious wet weather gear on. But soon that will all the way across and a great distance out past the harbor entrance. That's all going to be frozen just like this right here by the edge. Yep, real soon. Although our temperatures fluctuate quite a bit. I know on Monday the temps are supposed to be up a little bit more. So I'm hoping on Monday I'll be able to do some maintenance on the vehicle since I just got back from my road trip out to Indiana. And change the oil, transmission fluid, maybe do some differential change on it as well. I like doing all the maintenance myself. Kind of like my sewing machines, then I know exactly how it's being done. If you go to those Jiffy Lube and Quick Lube places, you just never know exactly what you're going to get, you know? I know I've been in a couple where I'll talk to the folks and their training consists of about 5 minutes on the job. This is the valve, this is that, dump this in here. And it's done very haphazardly. That's why I like to do the work myself. Do any of you work on your own cars? Type in the chat if you ever do any maintenance on your own car. Or if you take it into a trusted service point, hopefully. These are fun. I'm not going to step out here too far. Just kind of neat seeing those little tree remnants or driftwood or whatever they are kind of poking through the ice and the snow, isn't it? This is a very busy causeway this morning. Everybody's out here Sunday morning taking their drive out to the end of the point. And we're not going to go all the way out to the point this morning. We're going to go out to the place where I shot some premieres for like Mary Klein's machine and some of the others. And then we'll turn around and head back towards the car. Haven't had any coffee yet today, so got to get some coffee in, and then I've got a fairly busy day at the workshop today. And you can see some folks, they're curious. They're curious about how strong that ice is. And so they'll grab some of these rocks on the side and they'll toss them out onto the ice, very much like this rock right here. See, this is a pretty good sized rock right here. You can see a number of folks have already done that. And it may just be kids, it may be adults that are kids like me, and they're just curious. I wonder if it's going to go through. I wonder if it's going to go through. So, of course, being a kid like I am, we've got to try the same thing with a fairly good-sized rock. And yes, I have mittens on today, or gloves, I guess they're technically, aren't they? So let's give it a throw, see what happens. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Yeah. There's our rock right there. It did not go through, but that doesn't mean I wouldn't go through if I stepped out there, right? So I don't know that the rock test is a true proven test as far as the thickness of the ice. I don't think I'll rely on that. I don't think so. This is kind of interesting. You can look out there and you can see see that crack going all the way, I mean, way, 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 way out there. And it just shows you where, with the movement of the water underneath, that ice freezes up to a certain point, and then there's still that movement, and it causes certain unsettled points on there. And even once that freezes all the way over, that's going to be probably a little bit weaker than that section over there and that section over there. So if you happen to have the misfortune of driving a vehicle out there, some people actually do, and you happen to be in that crack region on a slightly warmer day, well, I think it's about $1,200 to $2,000 to get a vehicle pulled out of the water. And after all the expenses of Christmas, I don't think anyone wants to spend another $2,000 getting their vehicle out of the water. Yeah, there's quite a bit of cracking out there, isn't there? And a lot of rock throwing. Boy, am I late to the party. Look at this. Somebody had a lot of fun with that. Some of those are much bigger rocks than we just threw, aren't they? Much bigger. Much, much, much bigger. You've heard of Field of Dreams? There's Field of Rocks. All kinds of rocks, rocks in shapes and sizes. And no birds to be seen, no birds at all. And right over in this general area, if you're a faithful follower and you watched the premiere where the pirate had gotten that consolation prize for Mary Klein for the last contest, and Mr. Bean, and I think it was Herr Obermeister, had stolen the pirate's ship and went out here on the Bay of Green Bay. It was right in this area right now. You're not going to get very far right now with a boat, are you? Unless maybe some sort of a hovercraft boat on top of the ice. That would be a thing, wouldn't it? Wouldn't that be a thing? This big rock that they put here so that no one tries driving out there. Did any of you at your colleges? At my college, there was a big rock that the classes would always paint. They would always do like, their class colors and their themes and all that on a big rock. It was right near Lake Michigan, where I went to college. Did any of you have a big rock like this at your college?